Hi everyone, my name is Folorunsho Adenike. So today we'll be talking on how we can balance our spiritual life with our academics. So first of all, I'll be talking based on experience. As a student, I've experienced a lot of inconsistency in my spiritual life, not wanting to affect my academics. But there's a way I've strategized out now. So one thing is that as a Christian, the Bible says we ought to men ought always to pray and not to faint. And he asks us to pray always. And we praying always does not just limit us to a particular place. Probably as a student now, I have to leave my house around 7 to get to school for a lecture, and I'll be leaving the school around 6 o'clock. So how do you think I would be able to merge these things together? So one thing is that we should not limit our prayer life in a particular space. Probably okay, I've set a particular probably 5 to 6 in the evening, and that 5 to 6 you are still finding yourself in school. So I will advise as a student, and what has worked for me is that most times I turn into prayer walks, or most times any minute I don't waste any time I see. Probably they gave us an hour to rest after lecture. I will utilize that time. I will put it into prayer. Okay, let's assume in as a student, probably after 4 hours lecture, and you were given an hour break. As for me, I utilize that particular period into praying, because I know that most times, probably when I get home by 6 in the evening, I'm too tired to pray. So I make use of those time. And as a believer, I think what will also help is gathering of brethren too. Probably you have friends that prays together. It helps. It really helps too. So we should not allow our academics affect our spiritual life, and we should not also allow we should balance the two. We should not allow spirituality also takes our course. That's also the main reason why you are in school. So advice for my fellow students: don't think it's not possible to maintain a perfect spiritual life and your academics. It is very, very possible. So my advice for you is that don't wait for your probably when I get come back from school. Make use of every time you see. Every time that is made available, you can walk and pray. That's prayer walk. You can be sitting there probably when there's no lecturer in the hall or something. You can sit down and pray. So don't limit your prayer life to probably okay when I get home or this. It really works for me, and I think it will work for you too. So as a student, this is one of the way I think it can work for my fellow students. So I want you, the viewers, to drop your points, probably any advice for students on how to meet up with their academics and it will not affect their spiritual life. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. Bye.